Welcome to the FIFA 21 eSports Challenge presented by Allstate, the Canadian Premier League, and TLN. I'm your host and commentator for today's action. My name is Nico Cardarelli, and let's get you set for a great afternoon of virtual football online as we get set for a couple of HFX Wanderers players to go head-to-head in this showcase battle as we're going to duke it out on the virtual pitch and see who can claim bragging rights within that Wanderers dressing room. Our key players for today's match, we're going to be pitting goalkeeper Kieran Baskett against his attacking teammate Cory Bent, as both of these gentlemen play for the HFX Wanderers in the CPL, and we'll be joining them shortly in game. So let's get you set for that in just a moment's time. Queuing up this match, we're going to have Cory, who actually comes to us from Preston, England, playing with Manchester City in game, whereas Kieran, the Halifax native, will be using Bayern Munich in the match. So we'll get you set for the opening kickoff in just a moment's time as you're tuned in to the FIFA 21 eSports Challenge presented by Allstate, CPL, and TLN. Should be a great day of action here as, of course, the HFX Wanderers having a very successful season in the CPL bubble, going all the way to the finals. But unfortunately for the Wanderers, they dropped that final match to Forge FC. Forge, two-time champions in the CPL in 2 seasons. A great start there for the Orange Wave out of Hamilton. But of course, our gentlemen today, Kieran and Cory, representing the HFX Wanderers, will be looking to right the ship and crown a new champion once the CPL season gets underway. Both of our players just making some pre-match lineup changes and strategic moves here, but we'll bring them in on camera momentarily as we get set for the opening kickoff. And hey, let's meet our key players for today's match as we bring in Kieran Baskett and Cory Bent. Gentlemen, how are you doing today?
Good, thanks, Nico. Thanks for having us on the show today.
Absolutely my pleasure. It's going to be a great afternoon of FIFA action. You guys are going head-to-head here. No prize money on the line, but bragging rights at stake. So, Cory, what would it mean to you to win this head-to-head FIFA battle over your Wanderers teammate?
I just don't want to lose to a goalkeeper, man. Not many worse, I don't think.
Well, we're just moments away from the opening kickoff here. Cory will be playing with Man City, Kieran with FC Bayern, and it'll be Cory kicking us off, and we're underway here in the opening match. Give you some background info on both of these gentlemen as we get the action underway. As I mentioned, Cory, 24 years old, from Preston, England, wearing number 23 with the HFX Wanderers, a celebrated collegiate career as, here goes Cory on the attack early, bring the ball into Sterling, draws it back, approaching the penalty area, but some good stand-up D there by Kieran, and that ball will go out of touch for a throw. Cory spending 4 seasons with the Cape Breton Capers in the eSports program, and will get into some of his career accomplishments at that level as Kieran with a good defensive stance there and is able to clear the ball out to midfield. Kieran Baskett, a 19-year-old out of Halifax, he has the opportunity to play for his hometown team, and that's something pretty special. Kieran, what was that like for you when you had the opportunity to sign a contract with the Wanderers and play for your hometown team in Halifax?
Well, it was a pretty easy decision to sign the contract. I mean, it's always been my dream to play here, so nothing better really than playing for your hometown club.
And I got to think that it's pretty cool that this came to fruition, because I would imagine as a youngster, you never really thought that that opportunity would present itself. But coming back from a successful season in the NCAA with William and Mary University, what was that like to know that you could actually play in your hometown?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty unexpected, to be honest. I was planning to do a full 4 years at university, get the degree done while playing William and Mary, but then this opportunity came up, partly due to the pandemic. So yeah, I think things turned out for the best. But I definitely have no regrets about my time at William & Mary. It was a really good experience.
And as I mentioned, quite a successful season for you statistically, as that shot attempt from Cory just dipped wide of the post, played out short from the goal kick. Kieran, in 18 matches in the 2019 season, he posted a 1.56 goals against average, 7 wins, and 3 clean sheets for William & Mary. Kieran, one more quick question for you before we jump over to Cory. I understand you wore number 22 at William & Mary University. Have you been given a number yet with the Halifax Wanderers?
Yeah, I got number 12. As the goalkeeper, you always want number 1, but I'm not too superstitious about that, so not really a big deal.
Ball through the midfield as Cory pressing here. Well, Kieran, we appreciate that insight. And yes, number 12, a classic keeper number, so a good number there to go on the back of your kit, as Kieran with a good defensive stance there. Cory, you're pushing back here. You got to defend now as Kieran presses the ball up. We're in the 27th minute of action. Here goes Kieran drawing into the middle, but initially defended well.
I'll take a yellow.
Oh.
I'll take a yellow. Please.
Oh,
yes. That is a great foul.
Wow. A professional foul, as they would say.
I will absolutely take that. I thought that was a red as soon as he made that tackle. FIFA refs are suspect, as always.
Some tight action so far in this one. Still scoreless.
Baby shoots, Cory. Baby shoots, man. You got De Bruyne. Put your foot through it.
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
What a ball from Neuer.
Oh, God.
Where's Lewandowski? Where is he?
Oh!
What a save! Come on. Come on, Sane.
Wow.
That was a great first save from Ederson. Unlucky, Cory.
Up here.
That came from the free kick. That should have been a red card. The ref in this game round. Early.
I love it. Both Cory and Kieran starting to chirp a little bit. Right now, a lot of it directed to the refs, but still good to see that personality. You know, I'm curious, guys, as professional soccer players. Oh, and it's buried on the rebound. Nicely done there. 1-0 for Bayern Munich as Kieran storms ahead with the lead. Sane in the 36th minute, bearing it from the rebound. Great execution from Kieran as he takes the 1-0 lead here in the first half of action. Guys, I was going to ask you, as pro players, you know, one of the challenges, especially in the sport of soccer, is that element of refereeing in terms of open to interpretation, the way the referee interprets the game. What can that be like when you're dealing with a ref who maybe sees the game differently from you, and it's just hard to find that flow in the match?
For me, you know, you have to realize that the human as well, you know, like some referees have played the game, haven't. And I think that's a big part of refereeing also, is to just understand the game from the player's point of view. You get that they're officials. But, you know, yeah, we get that they're officials. But, without those, the game couldn't happen, you know. Every game differently, but there's got to be some compromise in between from both. Just to have a game of football in general. So, you know, we understand how important the officials are, and we do our best to. Hopefully, you know, we get the same treatment. So.
Well, that's great insight, Cory. We appreciate that. Well, we get the break for the first half of action, and we'll quickly jump right back into the match. As at the break, it's Kieran Baskett with FC Bayern leading 1-0 over Cory Bent, playing with Man City, as you're tuned into the FIFA 21 eSports Challenge presented by Allstate, the Canadian Premier League, and TLN. We're playing 2 head-to-head matches. It's a home and away series, so to speak, although no prize money on the line today. Bragging rights at stake as both Kieran and Cory applying their trade in the CPL for the HFX Wanderers. And we're underway here in the second half of action. And Cory, I want to talk to you a little bit about your journey through football. Coming from England, a real football traditional country. Of course, football in England, the way hockey is here in Canada, just kind of ingrained in culture. But you end up coming over here to North America. You spend 4 years in the eSports system, and now you're playing in the CPL. What has your overall journey been like? And I guess, what has the game given to you personally?
It's given me a lot of lifelong friends, a lot of places to travel if I had to. I've come across like so many great people that have given so much to the sport. And I need to give back, you might have seen the story. A little kid from name's Darren. He found me on YouTube from out of nowhere, really. He said he's the biggest fan, so stuff like that really makes you realize like the kind of. Oh, it's a goal! It is. Come on, Kieran.
That looked offside, man. I don't know about that.
I don't.
Well, I'm a little bit lagging behind you guys, so I'll have to wait to see this if there is a questionable offside, but it sounds like Cory has equalized. Oh, what a through ball and finished. I don't know. I think he was just onside. Timed that run beautifully. What execution as De Bruyne finishes it off. A great through ball, and Cory has tied this match 1-1. Cory, interesting that you're using Man City here in today's match. From what I understand, coming up in the system as a youngster, you actually spent a year with the Manchester United Academy program. So even though you were quite young for that experience, how would you summarize that opportunity?
It was amazing, I think I realized early on that not everybody's going to get a chance to come with these kind of coaches. And these kind of facilities, I think I was around 8 or 9. So some people might never get that in a lifetime, so I was there to really experience where I wanted to go, who I wanted to be as a player, and they really helped me do that from an early age. So they helped me recognize what I was going to be good at and what I should work on. And then from there, I kind of took little things that I learned in only a year. I just kept taking them with me. I've brought every step I've been at, and I'm still using stuff that I today, even in my game. So it was a short period of time. It was really important for me.
It's really interesting to hear. We appreciate you sharing that experience with us. I also want to talk a little bit about your time with the Cape Breton Capers. You spent 4 seasons, accumulated 24 goals, I believe. You were the 2017 eSports Championship MVP and a 2-time first-team All-Canadian selection with the Capers. So what were those 4 years like for you, and how special of an experience was that playing in Cape Breton?
It was, honestly, more so of a lifestyle change. That's the hardest thing to get used to for me. But once I got used to it, my first year I had a decent year, and then in my second year I started to get a bit more comfortable living, away from my parents first and foremost. Having to cook for myself, all that stuff comes into play. And then once I got up, I think I really started to shine at that level. I realized what I'm good at and who I said. And I had a really great team around me. I know it says I have 24 goals and so many, but I was the icing on the cake for most of those. There's a whole team working behind me in those opportunities. So, we had a really great team, and I think most people know that at Cape Breton we had a great. We were able to win a championship, which is one of the greatest achievements I've got today. It was really a special experience playing that.
Yeah, I can only imagine winning a championship at that level, knowing you're the best in the nation. That's got to be pretty special. As we're inside the last few moments of the match here, drawn right now at 1-1 between Man City, controlled by Cory Bent, and FC Bayern Munich, controlled by Kieran Baskett, as Cory playing a good ball here ahead, trying to get something going, but Kieran stands him up defensively. Well, we've got another match on the docket after this one. We'll see if anyone can get the go-ahead. And there it is! Oh, what a goal! Cory takes it and he buries it in the 90th minute with Sterling to take the 2-1 lead.
Kieran, I'm asking you to save that winning game.
Yeah, that should be saved. Still got a second leg, though. It's not over.
Not over.
It is not over.
I'll take 2 home. I'll take. Kieran.
Wow, what a great first match between Cory and Kieran. Cory squeaking it out with the winner in the 90th minute off the foot of Sterling to take the match 2-1. We've got a second leg coming right up here as the two guys will duke it out once again with the same squads. We'll see if this time Kieran can get the better of his HFX Wanderers teammate. As you're tuned in to the FIFA 21 eSports Challenge presented by Allstate, the Canadian Premier League, and TLN. My name's Nico Cardarelli. I'm your host and commentator for today's match. It's been a great opening match in this head-to-head series. The gentlemen just selecting their squads once again will get you right back to the virtual action in just a moment. Again, Cory taking the first match in this head-to-head series, 2-1 with a winner in the 90th minute. What a great execution and finish by Cory at the end of the match to secure victory. We've had a great time so far getting to know both of these guys. We've got some interesting facts coming up as well. And as you can tell, the trash talk is starting to heat up a bit as well between these two HFX Wanderers teammates. As we're just moments away from our second match of the day here, you're tuned in to the FIFA 21 eSports Challenge presented by Allstate, CPL, and TLN. Well, we're about to get into this next match, and we want to thank everyone for tuning in. A big tip of the cap to everyone behind the scenes for all the great work technically that's going on behind the scenes to make today's action possible. As we're just moments away from the match kicking off, once again, Kieran will be playing with Bayern Munich in the red kits, and Cory will be working with Manchester City wearing the dark kits. So this should be an interesting match. Again, Cory squeaking out victory in the opening match 2-1 with a winner in the 90th minute. It was a tightly contested match there in that opening. Some really tight tackles, not a lot of room. Both players really having to capitalize on the chances they got. And in the end, Cory squeaking out the 2-1 win. But hey, here we go. We're just about set for our second match of the afternoon. Let's get right to it as you're tuned in to the FIFA 21 eSports Challenge presented by Allstate, CPL, and TLN. All right, guys, you're about set to kick off. Kieran, what do you got to do to snag victory here in this leg?
Score some goals.
So simple.
He makes it sound easy, doesn't he, Cory?
Makes it sound easy.
No, FIFA is a challenging game, and guys, we appreciate both of you stepping up to the plate here today and participating in this FIFA 21 eSports Challenge presented by Allstate, CPL, and TLN. And of course, doing double duty, because it's one thing just to play the game and focus on what you're doing in game, but to be answering questions, to do interviews, to have some trash talk and banter between you guys as well. We appreciate both of you guys being good sports here today.
Nah, I just got to win. I said I can't lose to a goalkeeper.
Can't lose to an attacker, man. Can't let them beat me.
You know, I was just going to say, Kieran, as a keeper, your hands are your strength. I would think that virtually on the sticks, that would give you an advantage here.
I think I could play.
Should do.
We'll see what Kieran can do in this second match. A good through ball, but defended nicely there by Cory, and danger taken out to midfield. Kieran, I want to ask you a little bit about your family as well, because you've got some athletic prowess in your family, but there's a chip, and that one goes in, and Cory takes the 1-0 lead here in the second leg. What a finish. De Bruyne on the chip over the keeper, and it's 1-0 Man City. Cory, nicely done on that chip. How hard is that to pull off in match to execute that chip?
It's pretty easy when I bring my goalie out like that.
Honestly, it's kind of subconscious. You think it's hard, but it just happens. It's weird to think about. Like I've done it a couple of times where like I know what I want to do and I'm not sure it's enough, but if I do it, sometimes it works. Sometimes so, but like you said, Kieran made it easy for me. There's way too much space behind him there.
You know, I'm curious then, as an attacker, as a pro soccer player, what's more satisfying for you to score? A chip like that over the keeper or a well-placed power shot?
Probably the chip. I think it's a little more disrespectful, you know? Everybody wants, like, there's nobody, no goalkeeper, every goalkeeper I've ever played with hates getting chipped.
Man. You're in trouble if you try and chip me, and it doesn't work. Like,
well, I was gonna say, as a former keeper, I can attest to that. Getting chipped is an awful feeling.
Worse.
No one
Nothing
likes
worse.
That. Kieran's also, I'm probably not gonna try, but maybe one day I'll.
No way. Get that out. Okay.
Great move, Cory, bringing it into the attacking area. Crosses it through. Great defensive stance there by Kieran as he's able to clear the pressure away. All right, Kieran, I was going to ask you about your family athletic history as well, because from what I understand, you grew up in a household with an Olympian for a mom, because your mom, Jillian Hamilton, competed in the 1994 Winter Olympics for Canada in biathlon. So what was that like to grow up in a household where your mom was an Olympian?
Yeah, I mean, it was great. First of all, I think she gave me some good genetics, which I'm very happy about. But besides that, I mean, it's just really great having someone that's been there and done that as an athlete and that's there to support you. So my mom was always really supportive of me pursuing my dreams in soccer, even though maybe she wanted me to do biathlon, but I always felt that soccer was my passion. I've always loved it, and she always was there to support me. So, yeah, big credit to her on getting here.
A great finish there from Cory with Sterling to go up 2-0. What an excellent play by Cory as he brought the ball into the penalty area with Sterling. A nice step over and then the left-footed strike down low to bury it as he takes a 2-0 lead. He's now up 4-1 on aggregate in this head-to-head series. Well, that's pretty interesting stuff, Kieran. I got to think as well, though, with growing up with a mom who could not only ski, so you know she's got cardio, but she can also pick you off with range from a rifle. That must have been a little intimidating.
Yeah, I guess so. She never had the rifle around the house, though, thankfully.
I was going to say, you really would have had to act out for that to come out. Yeah. As we hit halftime here, it's 2-0 for Cory Bent and Man City over Kieran Baskett and FC Bayern. Guys, we appreciate you joining us, and we appreciate everyone tuning in to today's action as you're watching the FIFA21 eSports Challenge presented by Allstate, the Canadian Premier League, and TLN. Well, Kieran, you find yourself down 2-0 at the break. What do you got to do here? I know you said score some goals, but are you going to make any lineup changes? Is there any strategic changes you might make here to begin the second half?
I think I'll keep the same 11. Just might go more attacking. I don't know. I know this team can beat Cory because I have before. But yeah, just need to score even more goals now. I shot myself in the foot in that first half, so. I guess he did, yeah. He had some practice in between the 2 days we had. But yeah, got a lot of work to do here.
Well, we'll see if you can dig yourself out of this deficit as we begin the second half of action. Again, our key matchup, our showcase players today, Cory Bent and Kieran Baskett, representing the HFX Wanderers of the CPL. And we want to thank both gentlemen for participating in today's FIFA21 eSports Challenge presented by Allstate, the CPL, and TLN. It's Cory with Man City, and he's up 2-0 here and working for more. De Bruyne into the attacking area. Oh, nicely done by Neuer to come off his line and scoop up that ball. All right, guys, we've been having a lot of
this
fun.
time wasting from Cory. Oh my goodness, man. At least try and score another goal.
I just,
There we go. Come on. No way.
Come on,
You're crazy,
Kieran.
ref.
Oh, he strikes one back. No offside. Are you kidding me?
yeah. Oh,
How's he won that?
I don't know about that one. I'd like to see the replay. Kieran, I think you got robbed on that break.
Yeah, I want to see that again. I'm not too sure. I don't think they use VAR in FIFA.
No, although that is something they could integrate, I would think. That would be funny. Nice tackle there by Kieran as Cory was carrying the ball up the pitch. Guys, you've been excellent sports today, and we've been having a lot of fun. I want to do a little bit of rapid fire here with both of you. So I'll ask you guys each the same question, and maybe we'll have Cory answer first and then Kieran.
okay.
So, gentlemen, what is your favorite pregame meal? Cory.
I had to go with pasta. Something pasta based. It's not important what it is. Just a little bit of pasta. Not too much. I might have a little salad on the side just so I don't get too heavy. But there'll be some pasta in there.
Love it. Classic. Kieran, how about you? What's your favorite pregame meal?
I like pasta too, but I'd probably go with chicken and rice.
Okay, I love it. Protein and carbs. Excellent. As we get an offside there. Okay, who was your football idol growing up? Cory.
Ellen. Awesome. Obviously, I had a lot of other idols growing up when I was younger, but when I started situations that like I'm likely to be put in, like it's a professional game, I feel like I learned a lot from how Raheem Sterling carried himself during the time he played professional football. So he's really had a big impact on me. And he came onto the fold like he did after the league. So, he's someone I follow really close.
Yeah, that's a pretty excellent choice. And, of course, a great role model off the pitch as well. Kieran, how about yourself? Was it a player or a keeper that you looked up to as a youngster?
There was a lot of goalkeepers I looked up to just to kind of like model my game off of when I was younger. But I'd say the one that really stands out for me is Iker Casillas. Just always really liked his style of play. Not as much like what he does off the field. Just like I liked watching him play. So yeah,
legendary
that's
keeper at Real Madrid for many, many years, of course. Another good person to role model or model your game after on the pitch. Okay, if you could have any pro player, here's a chance. Cory breaking in. Oh!
Cory's got the FIFA gods on his side today.
Inside the final 10 minutes of match play.
Just catch the ball, man.
Hey, don't be bringing the keeper off the line.
You still catch that.
We're setting up shop now. 10 minutes left. Going.
And you catch that one. Like, this game, man. All right, last chance for me.
Neuer takes control. Kieran needs to make a push here. Down 2-0 inside the final 10 minutes of match play as he brings the ball up the flank. Okay, guys, if there is any pro player in the world right now that you could be teammates with, that you could put on your Wanderers squad, who would you import to your team?
Messi.
Yeah.
All right, I like that. Both of you agree it's Messi. Oh, what a move there. Cory slots it in, and that's it. 3-0. Cory is going to take this one.
End of game. That's it.
Well, great stuff there as Cory finishes it with Aguero and then promptly subs him off. Gentlemen, you've both been fantastic sports today. We cannot thank you enough for your time and your participating in the event, and of course all the fun and character that you guys have shown. It's been good to get to know you guys both a little bit, and we hope that you've gained a few fans personally from today's action, and we look forward to cheering you both on this season with the Wanderers.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Thank you.
Any last words of trash talk before we let you go? Cory, you won the series, so you get the bragging rights.
I'm gonna stay humble. You know, we played off camera. Kieran's beating me, so like I don't want to.
Thanks for admitting that, Cory. I was about to just have to let everyone know that I did beat you. Thanks for being humble, man.
The humble brag. Gentlemen, thank you both for being such great sports today. It was a lot of fun getting to meet you both virtually. And again, I look forward to the day where we can all get back on the pitch together. I know you guys have started to train as a club, so best of luck in training and for the upcoming season. And once again, thanks for participating today.
Thanks, Nico.
Yeah, thanks so much, Nico.
My pleasure, guys. Well, what a great day of action we had here on the virtual pitch. In the end, it's Cory Bent and Man City claiming this head-to-head series. The final score 5-1 on aggregate as Kieran, Baskett, and Bayern Munich fall here today. But it was really a great day of FIFA action on the virtual pitch as you've been tuned in to the FIFA21 eSports Challenge presented by Allstate, CPL, and TLN. For everyone behind the scenes who did fantastic work leading up to today's show and during the show, thank you for all your efforts. For all our sponsors, including Allstate, CPL, and TLN, thank you for your support. To our showcase contestants, both Cory and Kieran, gentlemen, big thumbs up. Thank you for participating. And of course, for all of you watching at home today, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time. My name is Nico Cardarelli, and you've been watching the FIFA 21 eSports Challenge presented by Allstate, the Canadian Premier League, and TLN.